Bitikai Ardesin, chapter 5, last chapter. Racial equality, and please, listen, because I'm not the only one who thinks this. And I'm certainly not thinking this simply because I'm white. There are many people of color who believe this with all their hearts as well. And we need, as a people, as a nation, to understand why they think this, and not simply condemn them. I've heard people say, what is it? Skin folk, but not kin folk. What a horribly repulsive thing to say and to think. We are all skin folk. We are all kinfolk. If for no other reason, that that the origin of humanity is from Africa. So we're all of the soil. We're all, if I may, people of color. But let's shorten that. We're all people. We're all from the same family, from the same tribe. We have made enormous strides, not only since slavery, but since the civil rights activism of the 1950s and 60s. Equality has been reached on so many levels. And to propagate the idea that equality is horribly distant is teaching people, and I'm going to say it again, to fear. Joe, you could be telling America and Americans and the world how much America has achieved in marching toward racial equality. You could celebrate this, and you could point out the areas where it hasn't been achieved. But I must point out to you that these areas are scant. Again, there are many, not only black conservatives, but black liberals, black Democrats, and Latino liberals and Democrats who believe that the idea of racial equality not existing is a farce, is a dangerous lie. And we owe it to ourselves. We owe it to all of America, regardless of creed, culture, background, skin color. We owe it to listen to these other voices. We owe it to America for you to welcome them into the family of America, which really means you simply acknowledge that they've always been part of that family and that their contributions to the American family are vital. Vital indeed. So it all comes down, really, of these four priorities of yours. It all comes down to recognizing the enormous strides that we have made in tackling all four of these issues, celebrating them, bringing them to the forefront of the nation's minds and to our hearts and to our souls. And then take steps from that foundation. That's the foundation, the recognition of what we've achieved, the celebration of what we've achieved, that being the baseline. And then we move forward and upward from there by listening to a vast scope of the people. Thanks for your time. I appreciate this. Peace. 4 fingers.